Everyone, Narlash here. Welcome back to some more Sid Meier's Civilization 7. We're playing as Simon Bolivar in the Prussian Empire on Deity difficulty, and in our last episode, we started really fighting Pachacuti's army, and he's not doing so well. So I don't think we've lost a single unit yet in this engagement, and he just keeps slamming into our front line. So we do have a little bit of an advantage in terms of unit upgrades. So that's working out really well for us. Plus we know that our commanders are pretty stacked and we're playing Prussia. So we have, we're with everybody right now. So we just have all of that combat bonus and everything. It's just what we've been working toward, right? We're still playing with the idea of not going for Project Ivy and just eliminating everybody since everybody's at war with us. I think that is a very high possibility and shouldn't be too difficult to do considering our military power here is greater than the sum of everybody else's. Combined. So I think we're going to try and do that just for the fun of it. So if you do find yourself enjoying this one, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps the channel out massively. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And let's hop back in. And yeah, he's just going to slam into our front line. And I mean, we do have a ton of units, right? Okay, we are still getting this weird, you might be able to see, oh, what is going on? All the things at once. We are going to reject this. Yeah, we're getting like some weird graphical issues still since the latest patch. Okay, Manhattan Project is done. But yeah, we are getting this weird graphical issue, and I'm wondering if it's because this is a technically quite quote-unquote old save now, as of the new patch. So I'm kind of hoping that that's the case, and once we start our next game up, then that won't be an issue anymore. So fingers crossed there. Let's actually just grab the culture. That should give us the civic. Awesome. We actually don't need to change our policies. I'm pretty sure we should be all good there. Let's grab a new technology. So we want flight. We're actually going to go for urbanization next. And then we'll go for the 500 science, of course. And then in our civic tree, we want to get to the end here. So we get the cavalry units gain skirmish ability and potentially Iron Cross. That could be really good too. So that's kind of, oh, you can do this now. Okay, well, there you go. I know that's been a feature that's been, it was available in Civ 6 and people have been asking for it. So it's cool to see that that's in the game now. Athenai needs happiness. So let's grab, we don't have any mountains, do we? I don't see any. So let's grab this tile. Perfect. And then Carvuna also needs some happiness still, but I don't see, we do have one here. Let's grab that. Okay, niche upper. Oh wait, we can grab this T actually. That is a massive tile. So let's do that. Krongthep, any happiness available? You have happiness here. Oh, this tile is better. So let's grab that. Key 2 can just take whatever it needs. In this case, because it's a smaller settlement, we're gonna grab food. And we'll grab this tile here because it's going to give, yeah, it should give us access to the fish the next time that settlement grows. Looks like we only have one spot to grab here, which is fine. This should technically be a city, 3,000. We might upgrade this to a city. And we should actually fire on this guy while we're looking at this. Okay. Production in Jadet. Happiness is good here, only for the moment until we build something. We will build, I think, the schoolhouse. I mean, production might be good, or gold even might be good because we just have so much income. Well, let's throw in a schoolhouse. We have a 9 science tile somewhere. See one. Don't we have a tile with a lab? Or am I crazy? Oh, he has a unit on the tile? Oh. Well, that's a little annoying. Okay, so let's assume we build the lab or the schoolhouse. What do we want to build after that? Could build some defensive fortifications here since this guy wants to be annoying. Where else do we have some production? In Kaloa, because Manhattan Project just got finished. I would like to build, see, Operation Ivy wins us the game. I want to produce a nuclear weapon. We've never done that before. I want to see what this allows us to do, because that could be really cool. Actually, there's not really, I mean, we could fire it over here. If we come over to Breslov is building a grocer. Can you build a nuke instead? Could build, oh yeah, we never built Oxford University. That's okay, we don't really need it. Our science is like off the charts right now. So let's do that. We'll switch these 13 turns though. That's kind of a lot. That's kind of a long time. There is this ship here. We can't fire on it. But we will, we'll move you back, actually. I think you can actually move back. Oh, we don't want to put you in the water. That's kind of annoying. We'll put you on alert here, you on alert here, and you heal. And then here, we need you to fire on this cavalry unit, if we can click it. It's being weird. There we go. And then you are moving up here. Perfect. You can move forward and fire. Okay, awesome. He is gone. Commander will hang out for now. We're moving this guy back down this way. So we can, if we can get him, we can't. Have him come around this way, try to get in range of the commander before he attacks. Okay, let's actually take care of the stuff that's going on over here first. So you are fortified now. You can slam, and you can slam. Perfect. Yeah, because once we take the settlement, then Tecumseh's gone. And then over here, we're just kind of whittling this settlement down. Awesome. We can start attacking. Oh, you should actually upgrade. And I'll just leave you guys defending. That looks good. We do have this cannon here, actually. Can fire on the commander. Can fire on the district. Let's fire on this district, because we won't have to worry about that anymore if we can eliminate him. And then over here, we can slam this commander, actually. Do we want to do that? I guess we probably do. Yeah, I guess we probably do. Want to slam 42. Okay. All right, let's have you hop into this commander. Let's have you hop into this commander. We'll start sailing up this way. You will start sailing up this way as well. Okay, that looks good. We have that locked down. We have this ship here. Okay, how do we want to approach this? I guess we can unpack you here. You're going to slam this ship. Okay, that's kind of crazy. So I'm wondering, if we deploy you here and we have you barrage a land target, will this take out the ship? That is so funny. Let's move you up and we will deploy. He actually has a howitzer here. Interesting. Let's deploy a dreadnought there, and we'll deploy a dreadnought here, and then we'll have you barrage land target. I don't know if we're going to be able to destroy this because it has defensive fortifications, though. But we will try. Okay, we did not, but we really damaged that unit there. I'll have you move around. You can't fire from there, so we'll have you alert just so he doesn't take it back. Okay, so Catherine does have some stuff coming over to us, which we do not like. So we're just going to kind of do what we can here. There's kind of a decent amount of units. I think the Cossack is a higher threat. Okay, have you slam this unit here. If we need to, we can reinforce this. I know Catherine's military is not that extensive, so I'm thinking we might be okay. Okay, we're going to need to slam these districts. It might be better if we had more ranged units over here, to be fair. So let's have you, wait, you can pillage for health. Yeah, let's have you do that. I'll have you slam this unit, and then you can take out this unit. I'll have you move forward, and then this commander can move forward. We will have you move up and then fire. And you can slam. Okay. We have this guy here being annoying. This field gun can fire on this guy, actually. We can have you attack. Perfect. We got promotion. So let's do that. Okay, so you can have route. We do have a ton of infantry, so yeah, route for sure. Okay, and then you should heal. We can actually have you come down and slam this. Okay, it did not die. You can slam this. Okay, do you have anybody in you that we can use? Not really. Okay, actually, let's have you hop into this commander, and then we'll deploy this rifle infantry here. We can slam. Perfect. You can move up, you can move forward, you can move forward. We'll just move everybody forward that we can. Then you wait, you move forward there. Excellent. Okay, let's actually move you over this way. It's not anywhere really to move you. Yeah, or you really. Okay. You were having moved down just in case. And over here, you can actually fire on this cannon. Can't take it out though, which is a little annoying, but you can. You should be on alert back here. You fired on this guy already, so that's good. And then you can move in here. Then we can have you fire. Okay. And let's have you barrage land target here. Okay. I thought that maybe they could both take that district out if they fired together, but they could not. Okay, let's have you move back in here and then heal. You can go on alert. You can go on alert. Move you back up. And then we're going to do barrage land target here. Perfect. We eliminated both the cannon and the cavalry unit. That is amazing. You fire on this guy. He is gone. Okay, anything else? What else is going on here? Yeah, we got these guys wandering around, so you're just gonna hang out. Okay, we have a migrant here. Let's actually send him over this way. This commander is just gonna ferry these units over this other continent. You can, yeah, you might as well just hang out here. That'll be good for you. Why are you active? I don't see any hostile units over here, so I'm trying to figure out, is this you? That is you. Okay, that makes sense then. Probably want to put you in this town. I probably want to put you in this town. You should probably be upgraded, at least. I'll upgrade you too. Okay, we could slam him, but we're not going to. All right, that looks good. Let's see what our enemies decide to do here. Yeah, they're going decently hard. Or they're trying to anyway. All right, there is urbanization. 3 production on department store. 3 happiness on department store. We're going to get the happiness for sure, because that's what we were lacking all over the place. And then let's grab flight. Okay, perfect. Now let's see. 3 happiness on city park. Yes, please. That is massive for us. And then Jadette, what do you need? Probably another specialist. So let's throw the specialist down there. And then you can fire on this guy who's kind of encroaching in our territory here. Need some growth in Co. Looks like these are all the same, so we can just grab this one. Push our borders out a little bit. Wailuku. Looks like all your tiles are the same as well. So let's do that. Perfect. Xinjiang. Looks like we should just grab some food here. We could grab happiness actually, but I think the food is just better. So let's do that. And then in Chang'an, happiness is good here, so we should probably put down a specialist, which oh, there's an 8.5 science tile back there. Let's do that. Okay, then we have some production in Axum. So Axum is on the continent that we already conquered. Could build a department store actually. That would probably be a good idea. 12 happiness. That would only give us 9. This would also only give us 9. This would give us 10, but at the cost of production. So I think we would just put it down here and build over the temple. I think that is totally fine. So we just completed the city park in Parsa. Man, I feel like Parsa doesn't really build that much. I guess its production is kind of low. In any case, I think we throw down, speaking of, right, I think we throw down the ironworks. We could get the department store here first. I think ironworks is just better overall, because we only have like negative, 2 happiness or 3 happiness. That looks good. You can fortify, because apparently we don't have fortifications here while this is being built, which is kind of scary. Oh, we have a independent power that has appeared here. Interesting. So this guy's being annoying over here. So let's have you slam. Let's have you slam. Let's have you move down. Okay. Excellent. You hang out. You move up. You're already moving. I didn't need to do that, but we did it anyway, which is fine. You're healed up, so you can go on alert now. Okay, so before we do all of that stuff, let's do these things over here. So if you slam this guy, we should be able to take him out this turn, actually. So let's have you fire, soften him up a little bit, then you slam, okay, and then you slam, get the cavalry unit out of here. Then we have the settler here that we actually have to get rid of, which, did we do it? No, does not look like we did. No, we did not. We do have this unit, actually. If we put you, we can't put you in the water, apparently. If we move you over one more and put you there, we can attack, right? Okay, and that should be it. Perfect. And he is gone. Okay, so Tecumseh is gone. All his units are gone now as well. So we will keep the settlement, obviously. We have some fish, which, I mean, don't really matter. We can just put these in here. That's fine. Okay, so let's also come down here and just keep on pressuring this settlement here. Okay, we actually probably should have looked at pillaging that first, but that's okay. Also, we could probably put a unit here, have it move over, and then also pop you here and have you slam, even though it's an amphibious attack. Helps a little bit, and it's better than kind of just having the unit sit in limbo doing nothing. Okay, so this isn't a, well, I mean, I guess the ship is a problem. So let's fire on the ship. Let's have you get rid of the Cossack for us. Okay, yeah, this is a little annoying to deal with, but it's not the end of the world. Let's actually upgrade you. Let's actually make this a city up here. Yeah, it's a little annoying. Can we take you out? Okay, I mean, we are gonna get hit with that unit there, but it's not a huge deal. Let's make this a city, and then we can get some production in here. 16 turns is a long time. Let's actually get a hussar up here, if we can. Then we can also actually put some city resources in here. So let's stop showing towns. Let's pull this fish out of you. And then you need happiness. So let's just throw that in there. And that is good enough. And then for our towns, we can just throw this into that one. That one is as good as any. You, I guess, come down this way. And that'll be fine. Okay, anything else that is kind of like just annoying over here? So let's fire on you. Excellent. Let's upgrade you. Anybody else that needs to be upgraded? Not really. Not that I see anyway. Can we repair this? Oh yeah, you know what I realized that we have not been doing at all is purchasing stuff in the cities or the towns that we've captured. I always forget to do that unless that is not our bonus anymore. Oh no, apparently it is. We just, in the most recent ones, we have not. So in this town, I think we can just throw down the grocer and that's fine. Yeah, we can just kind of streamline that growth there. Looks like we already did your stuff, which is fine. I know we didn't do this one. So let's give you the gross has science on it actually. So let's do that. Throw that down right here. Okay. All right, let's take a look at our navy here. There is a boat being annoying. So let's get rid of you. Let's have you fire on this. That's gone. Let's have you target that. And then let's have you target this. And what we're going to want to do now is start coastal raiding these districts over here. Okay, put all of you on alert. I kind of am wanting to move this up a little bit to deal with some of this hostility, but maybe it's okay. You can target this guy for sure, though. So I'll have you fire. We could have you slam. Might as well. And you'll just hang out. Okay, and then over here, let's have you fire. Let's have you move up. Let's have you move up. Fleet commander as well. Okay, and then how much damage do you do to that? All right, let's take you and barrage land target. Perfect. Oh, his range is okay. I forgot that his range was wide. We're gonna need to come and start coastal raiding these to start capturing them. You go on alert. Okay. What about these northern ones? These northern ships. What do we have going on? So our fleet commander took a hit. Funny enough. So let's move you down. There's an army commander here. Let's get rid of it. It's not gone. Can you get rid of it? Okay, perfect. That settler almost died from that. It's kind of funny. Let's have you fire on the howitzer. Let's have you move down. Fleet commander I want to heal, just in case. And you can fire on this. Perfect. Okay, you can hit this commander. You, I want to start unloading some troops here. And then what we want to do is move this fleet commander up here. Start deploying some of our navy. Okay, perfect. There's our navy deployed. Let's have you barrage this boat. Try to wipe him out. We did. You actually didn't even fire, so let's have you fire on this. Okay, let's have you slam this. And then can you take it? Probably not. Almost. There's a boat here, which is not great. Let's deploy this last unit here and move you up. Let's have you fortify real quick, just as a precaution. Oh, we had these boats down here that we could have utilized as well that I did not see until now. Oh, that's okay. We can actually start moving them up that way. Okay, is that all of our navy then? Mostly. No, that looks like all of it. Okay. Now let's have you. So he has land ships now as well. So let's actually just have our front line heal a bit. You can slam. Okay, district is gone. You can fortify. You can move forward here. You can slam this commander. You can slam this commander. And then you're healing stuff, so you move forward. Let's see, we need to have you come into this commander to heal. You move back. Then we'll have you hop in and then hop out there. You need to heal. You can move up. You can move up here. Yeah, we need more commanders down here. Maybe we should have made some more. It's not a huge deal. Just kind of like a inconvenience in a way. So I'm sure we could probably slam these guys. We want to be careful. So you're good there. You're good to heal. You move up. You can move up. You can move up. Okay, and then these guys can start moving forward as well. You actually should just chill there. You go here and wait, and then you move up here. Okay, who is left? Our commander, who should be healing our troops here. So actually, let's have you hop into this commander. You move forward, and then commander should be healing. Okay, this commander is moving over. It looks like she pillaged some of our stuff. Really? Well, that's a little annoying. I mean, I could meet her in the field, but like, I don't think there's a reason to. Okay, so that guy retreated, so you go on alert. You can hang out. You can hang out. That looks good. Okay, volcano is erupting. Doesn't look like it did any damage though. So that's good. Okay, we have some growth in Orid, which has -10 happiness, so we should work on that first. So let's grab this mountain tile. Then growth in Peng Cheng, which is actually really good on happiness. So let's grab, what is most useful here? Probably food. No, you have a ton of food. Probably this production then. Okay, Sausa. Looks like all your tiles are the same. So that makes that easy. There's some production in Chang'an. Did we just select production here? Maybe I'm crazy. Let's have you build... Can I have you build the sawmill, actually? Yeah, let's have you build the sawmill and get some science. What are we replacing here? The bridge? It's probably fine. Yeah, it's better than replacing the library. So let's replace the bridge. That's fine. Okay, you get rid of this guy because he's just being really annoying. And then our commander here can go back onto alert. You're not going to get away. Perfect, and we get a promotion on our commander as well. Okay, so you're just going to get... Yeah, we're just going to get the right side of this tree for city defenses. For this commander here, let's have you move forward and recapture that district. Perfect. You can move in here and just go on alert. You can heal, and you can move in here. Okay, commander can go on alert. You move in here and go on alert. Okay, that looks good. Doesn't look like anything else was captured over here. Let's come over here and do this settlement first. So let's slam you, and then we will slam, and then we'll slam. Then hopefully we'll be able to take it here. That should be it, right? Okay, perfect. All right, so we will keep this settlement, of course. Does it have resources? It does not have any resources to do anything with. We will repair the farm after we build, I guess, this grocer, 14 food grocer. Okay, then we'll repair the farm. Awesome. We can upgrade these units on the next turn. All right, what is going on over here? So you move forward. This ship, I think, is really bombarding us. So you take out this guy, and you fire on the ship, because the ship is being really annoying. Okay, that's good. This guy's healing, which is kind of, you know, it's kind of whatever. Let's see, where is our... Ooh, look, there's all his boats. Okay, so his boats, one of his boats is in the city now. So if we do barrage land target, we can barrage this, can we? I don't know if that's going to actually let us, so let's not mess with that, because that'd be really annoying if it used our movement and then didn't allow us to, what's it called? Take the settlement. Can we not fire on this guy? Really? Okay, that is unfortunate. So let's have you get out of the water. Let's have you get out of the water. Excellent. So that's ours now. We don't have any ranged units over here, unfortunately, to deal with these boats. But this boat is almost dead. Both boats are almost dead, actually. I think if we bought a boat, it pops out there. So that is unfortunate. Well, in this settlement, let's throw down a grocer, because that is usually what we do. And well, in this case, putting down a grocer in any of these spots is not that good. So about an ironworks. Yeah, I think the ironworks is probably better because of the amount of production that it gives, even though it gets converted to gold. We lose 3 happiness though. So, I mean, we lose 3 happiness anyway. Yeah, I think this is probably better to put here. And then we should be able to move that population somewhere else. Could move it to the elephants. The ivory, that could be good. So let's do that. And that got put somewhere, which I'm not too concerned about it. Hopefully it went to the settlement that it's at. Normally I'd go in and move it around, but at this point it's a little too tedious for me to worry about. So we're not going to do that. Let's see. Okay, there's another commander here. He's got so many army commanders. Can we hit this? No, we can't. Okay. Could have you coastal raid that. Let's have you move forward and you move up. And we can have you barrage land target in the... Is that gone? That is gone. And then you can fire here. And then you can fire here. Cool. We still have you. So I think we can pop you into this commander. And have you start moving up this way. And then we actually need this army commander to start making his way up here. So we can capture this. And then you can actually upgrade now. So let's have you upgrade. Let's have you upgrade. And this commander needs to just hang out because there's nothing else for him to do. And then over here, there's a commander chilling here but doing nothing. So let's have you fire on this unit to get rid of him. Let's have you slam the commander. Let's have you slam these cavalry. And then over here, let's have you coastal raid that district. Let's have you coastal raid this district. And let's have you both. Is this... Oh, the fortifications are in progress. Interesting. So if I coastal raid, I can't coastal raid that. Okay, so hang on. What if I move you in, move you over, you grab that. Okay, because it was in progress. That is sweet. So I'll just move you forward and have you alert for now. Okay, yeah, because his defensive fortifications were in progress, it didn't count as an actual district. That is pretty cool. So we'll keep the settlement. And is there any resources that we need to worry about here? Probably not, because that's not a city right now. Okay, what is left? Did we do this stuff here? We did not. So let's have you coastal raid this back tile. Let's have you move up and coastal raid this tile. Let's have our fleet commander move over. Can you barrage land target in the back? You can, and that only required one shot. Perfect, so now that's just a matter of coastal raiding those and capturing them. Let's have you move back, and then you can fire on this guy, and you can fire on this guy, and this land ship will just have heal for now. Okay, so these guys are fully healed. We can have you fire, we can have you slam, we can have you slam as well. You're fully healed, so you can slam this. Perfect. And you can slam this guy. Then we can have you move up. Then we don't want you to move up here. We want the field gun to move up there. Let's have you heal. Let's have you move up this way. Let's have you hop into the commander so you're healing. Then you can move forward. You have nothing to fire on. So let's have you move forward. Let's have you move up. Then you can fire on this field cannon. You can slam this district just to get it kind of leveled and out of the way. So it gives us a little bit more movement. Can you fire anything from here? You can't. Should move you forward actually, and you guys can heal back here. You are fully healed. I think we'll need more support on this side of the battle. Let's move you up and wait. And then you can move forward. I'll just move the rest of these guys up here. Okay, that looks good. This unit, actually you, slam, please and thank you. He's almost gone. Let's have you wait. Let's have you slam this field cannon. And you can actually move forward here. This guy's a little exposed, but I think he'll be all right. And if he's not, I mean, just the way it goes, I guess. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Okay, all these units can be upgraded. Excellent. You hop into the commander. You move down, hop into the commander. And the commander's going to start healing. Excellent. Now over here, these guys are being a little annoying, so we're going to slam you. And then we'll come over here and slam you. Excellent. Okay, that we just took this turn. This we're kind of just dealing with, which is fine. Who is left to move? This migrant. Let's have you operate in there. The yields are not visible. Okay, there we go. Let's give you the one with the happiness tile. It makes the most sense. Okay, I actually want you to fire on that guy again. You can't though. All right, that's fine. Okay. All right, let's see what Pachacuti does here. Yeah, his army is slowly getting whittled down. Yeah, he is taking some shots at us, which is expected, but it doesn't look like he was able to secure any of my units. Okay, so he wants peace. We're obviously not going to give him peace. I don't like how the screen moves underneath in that screen there. Let's see. Some of this stuff could be good, but we don't really need it. Yeah, we're not. I mean, could be good, but we don't really need to do anything with that. Aerodrome is cool. We'll probably want to build some of those. I mean, maybe not. We're kind of focused on the nukes, so we will leave that alone for now until we decide we need planes. But yeah, under the leader screen, I don't know why it was like moving around when I was moving my mouse around to just select like to reject. It's really strange. Katana with double yields showing on our screen. We don't want that. Katana will take production actually. Let's have you take probably a specialist, I think. Yeah, let's do the specialist. Because why not? Parsa now. What do you need? You have no extra happiness to gain. I think all of your specialist tiles are the same except for this one. So let's grab this one. Growth in Antawaiwela? Maybe that's how you say that? These tiles are the same though, for sure. So let's just slap that down there. Kusa. Could use a little bit of happiness. There's some science on these mountains, so we'll go ahead and grab that. Cool. Kai Feng. You could use some happiness as well. Let's grab this tile. It's a really nice tile, actually. Monterey. You desperately need some happiness. Let's grab the one with the growth. We have a commander promotion here, which is pretty sweet. We love commander promotions. We get resolute now. That is awesome. We grab order, which is also awesome. That is a huge boost to our combat strength there. Okay, what do we want to do now that we have flight? We could get mass production and then get the 320 food below it. I think that would be really good, actually. Everything else is kind of meh. We don't really need a lot of stuff, but this would give us tier 3 armor, or, you know, land units. So let's actually go for that, and then we'll grab this. So if we, can we like, okay, so you can't select the master below it apparently, but you can select like, can you unselect it? You can, but you just can't select the mastery, which is kind of weird. Okay, 20% science, please. Thank you. Does that put us over 2K? It might. And then in terms of this, I guess we are going to use this 10% production in all cities while at war. Seems to be the best one. And we are over 2,000 science. And we actually have over 2,000 gold as well. Probably because we have the, like, what, 3/4 of the map? Which is pretty insane. Atheni, what do we want to give you? Something with happiness, probably. Department store is looking good. So let's go ahead and grab a department store. Could throw it down on the 9 happiness tiles. Could throw it down right here, actually. Let's actually throw it down back here on this 5 food tile that we'll probably never need there. Okay, we could build an aerodrome here. That would be really interesting. I think we will do that. Or, actually, how much is a nuke in this city? This is 12 turns, so we'll go ahead and do that. That's going to be our thing that we're doing this game. Jadette, what do we want to build for you? Could build you a department store so that we have the happiness to support any other buildings that you may want to build. No. Where's your schoolhouse? We can build the schoolhouse now. That is what we're going to do. Okay, you, sir, can go back onto alert. That is perfect. The field gun goes on alert. You're healing. You're going on alert. You're going on alert. You should already be. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on over here. Let's upgrade all of you. You're already upgraded. You need to heal. You will go on alert for now until everybody else is ready. The ships are leaving, which is good. Looks like he's building something there. Can we actually move into this district? We can't. It's unfortunate. Well, we could just slam the howitzer. Where is land target? Okay. Yeah, I feel like that was the correct move. We can slam you and then slam you. You do have a promotion. Probably should have grabbed that first before we just did all that. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we get Dead Reckoning here and then service. Amazing. We have so many commanders with 3 commendations now. It's kind of crazy. So you're moving up, and then over here, let's have you just pack everybody up and then start moving north. Excellent. That is excellent. Okay, you will slam this guy. Oh, there's that other commander. We could have slammed him. Well, he has so many commanders. That's so funny. Okay, that guy left. Let's have you heal a turn. We got some not so nice stuff going on over here now. So you fire on the weaker unit. You should actually be able to fire on this, actually. You can fire on him. Do splash damage. That's huge. Man, that is so crazy. That is so strong. Okay, you, I want to fire on that cannon, or that field gun, and then you coastal raid, because that is your main job right now. Perfect. Okay, I think we have some ships over here to do stuff with. Yeah, all you need to be upgraded. That is what you need to do right away. And then you fire, you move up and heal. You can probably just slam this guy, and that's probably fine to do. Ooh, he's kind of exposed now though. Hopefully the rough terrain keeps them from getting to him. Oh yeah, this nonsense is going on over here still. Let's slam you. If you move forward, can you fire on him? You can't. Okay, let's have you pop into the commander. Let's have you pop into the commander. Let's have the commander move up, and then this commander should be healing. You can come slam him and hopefully get rid of him. No, we have not gotten rid of him yet, unfortunately. So let's have you all hop into this commander. Commander, move forward, hop in, and then what we're going to do is have you heal, but then we're going to upgrade all of the units that you have. Okay, perfect. Fleet commander, we don't need you to do any of that, so we'll just have you wait, because you can't actually reach that district that we need you to grab. Now, over here, let's have you deploy a unit. Is that water? This is not water? I feel like that is water. All right, well, let's have you hop in. Let's have you move up. Yeah, that's definitely a river. That's not what we wanted to do. You move out of the river, please. Okay, you slam. Oh, that's actually perfect. Okay, can you pillage for health? You cannot. Let's have you heal. Let's have you heal. Let's have you heal. Let's have you move forward and fire. Start whittling down this district. Okay, he does still kind of have a decent amount of military here, so we have to be careful. Okay, move forward. Let's have you just heal up for like a turn. Could have you heal up a turn too. Like, we're not in a rush. That's the main thing we need to keep in mind here. You can actually pillage for health, which is huge. You can slam. You can slam the cavalry unit. Should actually just have you slam. But there's a howitzer back here and there's a field gun here. So maybe we don't want you to. Maybe we do actually. We have a lot of military. Let's see, fire. And then we'll have you're healing. So you move forward and wait. You move up here. Okay. We actually have all of our military up here, which is pretty awesome. If you move up, can you fire on somebody? You can. That is awesome. That means you can move up, which means you can move up. Okay, who is left to move? Let's have you heal a turn, and you should absolutely be healing. Okay, that looks really good. Oh yeah, then you can move up. Oh, but you can't fire for real. Let's have you hop into the commander then so you can reposition yourself next turn. Wait, actually. Wait, who needs to move here? The rifleman? Hang out. Over here, if we deploy you... Oh, you have no movement left anyway. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Could have you slam, but actually we should. Let's have you slam him. Okay, he should be gone. A little bit of slowness there, which is weird. You move up. You slam. Nice. Yeah, the more of these units we can get rid of, the better. You fire on this boat. This boat, I mean, we'll just whittle the boat down. Could potentially buy a boat here, actually, just so we have some protection. Let's buy a dreadnought. Excellent. Just in case, because you never know. I also don't like that this unit is getting shot like crazy. Then you fire on our boat here. Excellent. Okay, we do have a good amount of influence here. I kind of want to befriend this independent power so it doesn't give us any grief in our capital area. Could also befriend this one so it doesn't give us any grief up in this area, but I'm less concerned about this area. I'd rather have the defenses in the back line of our capital, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, things are looking really good. We're pushing full force now into Pachacuti's territory. We have nukes on the way somewhere. There they are. I do want to get to at least use one, hopefully, before the game is over, because that would just be really cool. 6 turns on that one, just to kind of see what they do and how much damage they do. But yeah, I think we're just going to just push through and just eliminate everybody for the fun of it, this game. So yeah, but we're going to end this episode here. So if you did enjoy it, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps the channel out massively. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And this looks like a dinosaur footprint in the water here. So on that note, I'll catch you all in the next one.